Why hello there, Fredbear employee, and welcome to the Springlock costume instruction tape. This tape will teach you how to successfully put a Springlock suit into performer mode and safely put the suit on. What is a Springlock suit, you may ask? Well, a Springlock suit or Springlock costume is a Fredbear exclusive piece of revolutionary technology. These special costumes have two different forms, animatronic mode and performer mode. The insides of the animatronic have special pieces called Springlocks. These Springlocks, once winded up, will force the endoskeleton parts off to the side, allowing you to put on the costume with ease. Isn't that great? This method is also more cost-efficient and more immersive than wearing a separate walk-around suit. Now that you're familiar, let's get started. First, you want to remove the hands, mask, and eyes, as these will only get in your way. Now you'll have to remove the fabric covering and outer shell from the animatronic's upper body and legs. As you can see, these are the animatronic Springlocks. You may be asking to yourself, how do I unwind these Springlocks? Well, it's simple. You have to use the assigned hand crank, of course. Simply insert the hand crank into the back of each of the small holes behind each of the animatronic's limbs and wind up the Springlocks. Great! It is now time for you to carefully slide into the animatronic suit. Make sure not to brush up against the Springlocks too much, as that could cause them to re-enter animatronic mode. You may now put back on the outer shell and fabric covering of the animatronic. Put on the gloves that are on the table to your right. Now slide on the fake Spring Bonnie head onto the animatronic's endoskeleton. Great job! You are officially ready to perform for the children and any other audience out there in the establishment, as you now look exactly like Spring Bonnie. Have fun! But before you go out there, you should be aware that dealing with sharp objects is very dangerous. Many things can cause the Springlocks to snap back shut with you still inside the costume. This is known as a Springlock failure. There are a few things you should do when faced with a situation like this. Do not scream. Stay as calm as you can. Seek help. And get a co-worker to loosen the Springlocks. Remember to stay safe and enjoy your time working at Fredbear's Family Diner. We hope to see you again soon.
I'm glad to see all of you wonderful people.
Hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room. I'm gonna try to hold out until someone checks.
Well, there was that time where I got stuck in a washing machine, and Fred had to cut a hole in it to get me out.
You know, you still haven't given me a proper explanation.